What happens when two of the most hyped quarterbacks of their generation coming out of high school meet again in the biggest stage of college football? This isn't just a game. It's a redemption, maybe even a rivalry, and high stakes. Welcome to my breakdown of Clemson versus Texas in the rematch of Quinn Ewers versus Cade Klubnik. This year's matchup in the college football playoff between Clemson and Texas is already going to be one for the ages. Let's be real. On one side, you have Clemson, led by Cade Klubnik, a rising star who has carried the Tigers back to prominence. I didn't think it would happen, but here we are. On the other side, you have Texas, featuring Quinn Ewers, who has also brought Texas back. They are back, but they brought him back to the national spotlight. Quinn did that. But let's talk about what truly makes this special between the two quarterbacks. Before they were college superstars, both of them were elite 6A Texas high school legends, squaring off in one of the most iconic matchups, state championships of all time. You go back to 2021, Cade Klubnik and Quinn Ewers faced off in the 6A state championship over in Texas, and Klubnik's team, Westlake, came out on top, winning 40-21 over South Lake Carroll. That's where Ewers went to school. And Cade's performance was nothing less than electric, throwing for 3 touchdowns, running for another. And meanwhile, Ewers, who was battling through injury all season, still showcased the elite arm talent that made him a top-ranked quarterback in the country. And that game was a defining moment for both players. For Klubnik, cemented his status as a winner. And for Ewers, it was a tough loss, but it was one to fuel the drive to succeed at the next level, as he has at Texas. Fast forward to today, both quarterbacks have matured into leaders of their respective programs. Cade Klubnik got Clemson into the playoff for the first time. I mean, he's been one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the country. And meanwhile, Quinn Ewers has been the heart of Texas's resurgence. No matter what you really think about it, I know he's had his moments this year, but he's delivered clutch performances, and he even led the Longhorns to a playoff berth last year. So let's kind of talk about what to look out for in this game. Obviously, we have the Klubnik versus Ewers story. Both quarterbacks have shown that they can handle pressure. However, how will they respond knowing that down the line, basically there's a championship on the line now? With that being said, let's talk what to watch out for in this game. Obviously, we have the Klubnik versus Ewers story. Both quarterbacks have shown that they can handle pressure throughout their respective seasons. But how will they respond knowing that there is a championship on the line or down the line? And this is just the start of the journey. I think there's a battle in the trenches here. And Texas's offensive line has been stellar this season. They've had a couple mishaps, a couple guys switch around, but Clemson's front seven is also one of the top 7 in the country. And whoever wins this battle in the trenches is going to control the tempo of the game. And that's who I think is going to win the game. It all starts in the trenches. And going back to Klubnik and Ewers, it's the next chapter in a rivalry that started under the Friday night lights of Texas high school football. And if you're from Texas, you know how important that is to the people in the state. You know how important that is to the players in the state. So it's one of those things. You have Klubnik going to play his hometown team, and he's probably thinking this is a huge game. In that, it is a huge game because he's going to go play his team that he grew up in that city. My question is, who will come out on top? Will Klubnik rise to the occasion again? Or will Ewers finally get his revenge? One thing is for sure, this isn't a game you want to miss. Let me know in the comments who you think will win and why. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more content.